Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a card builder. I'm going to be doing a card builder. I'm back at them. I'm back at these card builders. I don't know if I should zoom in or not. I'm just going to do like this. But I'm back with these card builders. I haven't done these since I think the late last year. The last one I did this was UFC 274 Oliveira Gaethje card builder. But yeah. I'm back with these card builders though. And this is UFC 277. This is July 30th. This is not July 2nd. This will be taking place in Dallas, Texas, I think. I think this will be taking place in Dallas, Texas. It might be wrong, honestly, but for right now, I think it's going to be taking place in Dallas, Texas. And this is my whole card builder. I think this will be a really good pay-per-view. And I try to be realistic as possible. So don't blame me for some matchups, some casual matchups. I think the main card is actually so good. They would get some buys, maybe. The prelims are realistic. The early prelims are also realistic. Let's get straight into it, and start with the main event. Israel Adesanya versus Jared Cannonier. This one's kind of like, okay, you already know it. You already know. Okay, what is this, dude? What is this? Okay. This one is, you kind of already knew this was gonna be here, unless you expected like Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards. But this is a great matchup. This should be in Dallas, Texas, Cannonier's hometown. So this is a chance for Cannonier to win the belt off Israel Adesanya and win in his hometown. I think he's from Houston, but it's still in Texas. He'll get cheers. Cannonier Adesanya. That one's kind of easy to do. Main event. Not the biggest hype matchup. Not the biggest hyped matchup. But due to promos, it'd be really good. Because they both called each other out after Adesanya's win against Cost. He's like, Cannonier, if you win against Whitaker, I'll give you the shot. But Cannonier, after his win over Brunson, Dana, I want that shot next. Me. Wait, nobody else. Me. Okay. Cannonier, they both have promos. They have both promos calling each other out. So let's make the fight happen. Adesanya, Cannonier, main event. Let's do it. Co-main event though, I think should be. And this, once I pull out of this guy's head, you'll know exactly who it is. Alexander Volkanovski versus Arnold Allen. No, it's Max Holloway. It's Max Holloway. The trilogy, you imagine I pulled out Arnold Allen just sitting there. But it's definitely Max Holloway. You have to make the matchup. The trilogy, it's there. Volkanovski just recently got the win. I think he got the win I want to say he got the win 2 weeks ago now. I want to say he got the win 2 weeks ago now. So yeah, got the win 2 weeks ago against Korean Zombie, Max Holloway, Volkanovski. Make the matchup happen. These two matchups are really cool. You see the theme here. Adesanya, New Zealand, Australian type area. Volkanovski, Australia, that type of area, you can do that. But once I have this in the featured fight, which some people won't like, but should be happening. The trilogy, I would be really hyped for this. And yeah, make the fight happen. Volkanovski, Max Holloway trilogy, July 30th. Now, for the featured fight. Davis and Figueiredo. And some people will dislike this video. Davison Figueiredo should take on, my opinion, I think this will just theme it up, like Adesanya Australian, Volkanovski Australian, or Adesanya New Zealand area as well, but Volkanovski Australian. Kai Kara France. You see the theme, man. You see the theme. Kai Kara France. I wanted this in the circle, but I not the circle, the square, but I don't know if I can. You see the theme, man. You see it. They all can win. And I believe they all would win, you know? I believe Kai Kara France would win against Davidson Figueiredo and knock him out. I believe Volkanovski would knock out Holloway. I believe Adesanya would beat Cannonier. Probably a decision, though. You see the theme. I love all these three matchups, but these two, you know they're going to be good. You know they're going to be good. Make it happen. Davidson Figueiredo. Let me talk about Figueiredo, Kai Kara France, though. You, honestly, I know people want to see the Moreno, and I understand they want to see the Moreno quadrilogy, but Moreno hasn't deserved it, hasn't earned it. I know he had before the first fight with Figueiredo, but that's all he did. Moreno should fight Alejandro Pantoja, and I think they should book down like I would maybe say this card, and it's not on here, but I would maybe say this card as well, but I don't know. I think they should do it as the main event of a fight night to get more flyweight. I like flyweights having fight night main events. They're really cool. I don't get it as much. I think they had it with Brandon Moreno versus Sergio Pettis, but that's it. But make the fight happen. Kara France deserved a title shot. He beat Rogerio Bontorin. He beat Cody Garbrandt. He beat Askar Askarov. 3 in a row. 3 great contenders. Make him versus Figueiredo. Also, Figueiredo wants it as well. Kara France wants it. Let's make it happen. And then if Figueiredo wins or loses, you can make the Moreno quadrilogy right after. It doesn't have to be right away, man. Make the fight happen. And look at this 3 fights already. Really good. Moving on, though. Sean Strickland. Okay, never mind. That kind of ruined it for me. You already know who it is. Sean Strickland, Alex Bay. I thought Strickland's face was going to be there. Make this fight happen. I thought Strickland's face was going to be there, but when you saw Alex Bahia, it's kind of like spoiled. But Sean Strickland versus Alex Bahia. On Topology, it actually says this is a fight night, July 30th. But I think it's just listed as it for now. But Strickland, Alex Bahia is on there. I think he should be in this fight, in this position. And yeah. Sean Strickland, Alex Bahia. I really would be looking forward to this fight. Spotlight for both guys. Both guys are pretty big names. Bahia is known for KO and Israel Adesanya. And Strickland's known for being that psycho guy. You know? That guy that is good. That guy that like says some stuff. But I really would look for this. I really would be looking forward to this matchup. And it's good. Like, you have this matchup right after it is Figueiredo, Kara France. I really like it. And then to open up the main card, very good as well. And Strickland gets a spotlight. And to open up the main card, Pedro Munoz. Pedro Munoz versus Sean O'Malley. You can't wait for the McGregor's card, man. If he waits until like September or late August, that's like almost 8 months off where you could have just come back on July 30th, fight Pedro Munoz. If he beats Munoz, you can come 2 months later or 3 months, like not 2 months. You can come like a month later, 2 months later. I don't think he would take much damage against Munoz. I actually think he would beat Munoz. Outstrike Munoz on the feet. But yeah, you can't wait forever for McGregor's card. Like, you can do what you did. Like I like how he fought. Like where he fights, like last year when he fought Hali and Paiva. He didn't fight on McGregor's card. He fought on the Oliveira Poirier card. So like, I like when he does that. Like, you don't always have to be on McGregor's card. Okay, he's already a big name enough. O'Malley, Munoz, they want to fight. Let's make it. Munoz is injured right now, but when July 30th comes, he won't be injured. Or like 2 months before it, he won't be injured. So I wouldn't be surprised if this gets announced soon. But let's make it happen. And look at this main card. Look at it. Look at this main card. 700K, 800K. I'll take my money. That's a sick main card. And the headliner of the prelims should be, I think it should be Kelvin Gastelum. I decided to do all of these, but yeah. Kelvin Gastelum versus Nasruddin Imavov. I think they should rebook this. They're both kind of injured right now, but I think they're both when they're good. I think they're gonna reschedule this fight to the headliner of the prelims. The prelims are kind of all right, not the best, but they're all right. It'll hype you up till the main card comes. But Nasruddin Imavov, Kelvin Gastelum. Let's make this fight happen. Reschedule this fight. It kind of makes sense right now. They're both injured right now. And when they're both good, reschedule the fight. Imavov Gastelum makes sense. I know for Gastelum, he probably wouldn't want that, but he's accepted it before, and he has a good chance of winning, honestly, in my opinion. So maybe he can make this fight happen again. Headliner of the prelims of a pay-per-view. Let's make it. I know it was on the main card before of the pay-per-view, but this is just way better than what UFC 273 was. What was UFC 273? Volkanovski, Korean Zombie, Jan Sterling too. Chamaya Burns, Tisha Torres, Mackenzie Dern, and the main card opener was Mark Madsen, Vince Pichel. This is way better than all of that, other than the title fights. But this is way better than title fights. I'll give you that. These title fights are way better than the title fights. Because there's 3. I don't know. Kelvin Gastelum, Nasruddin Imavov. Let's make it happen. Moving on to another one, which is Ilia Topuria versus Edson Barboza. I think should be on this card. I think it's good, man. I think they should do it. It's good for both people. I know people wanted to see Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett, maybe replacing Barboza here. No, they're not gonna do that. UFC's not gonna do it. You know UFC's not gonna do it. You just know they're not. They're not gonna do it. Alright? They're not gonna do it. You know they're not gonna do it. Make Ilia Topuria versus Edson Barboza. Topuria just beat Jai Herbert at lightweight. He should move back down. He's way too small for lightweight. And he's ranked. He's ranked at, I think he's ranked number 15 or 14 at featherweight. So take that opportunity and fight Edson Barboza, who's kind of on a slide right now. Just lost to Bryce Mitchell. So make it. Topuria, Barboza, winnable for each guy. And Topuria probably chins him at this point. Bryce Mitchell dropping you. I know he was kind of off. Not really that. I know he's like off balance, but Bryce Mitchell's dropping you at this point. Topuria, I think, could as well. But Ilia Topuria, Barboza, make it happen. I think this is a girls' fight right here, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, it's Augusto Sakai versus Chris Daukaus. No, the girl fight's right here. Make the fight happen. You do need some heavyweights on this card, so maybe on the prelims, Chris Daukaus, Augusto Sakai, make the fight happen. And yeah, it's good for both guys. Winnable for both guys as well. Yeah, make it happen. Daukaus just got KO'd by Curtis Blades like a month ago, so you can do him versus Augusto Sakai. I know it's bad for Sakai because he hasn't been around. Like, by this time, he hasn't been in the cage for like 6 or 7 months, so I know it's bad for him, but it's a bit of a log jam at heavyweight right now at the top. But I'd say just come back in July, fight Chris Daukaus. Winnable for each guy. Don't know who to pick there. I don't even know who to pick. But maybe I don't know. But yeah, could make this fight happen. And look at these prelims, decent prelims. Maybe you'll get a knockout out of Daukaus Sakai. Maybe you got Topuria knocking Barboza out. A good scrap at Gastelum. And this one's actually a good females bout. This is not like like an unranked one just outside the rankings, like a freaking. This is not like freaking. What like? This is not like a freaking. What like? This is not like a. This is not like a bad one. This is not like freaking like Cynthia Calvillo or something. This is like. This is a good one. Alexa Grasso versus. No. Dumb Alexa, man. Alexa Grasso versus Manon Fiorot. Look at that. It's actually good, man. That's actually a good fight to kick off the prelims. And look at these prelims. Pretty good prelims, right? The early prelims are also pretty good, I think. I don't know. I forgot. But this is good. Manon Fiorot. I'll say it at the end of the video, but make this fight happen, though. Makes sense in the flyweight division right now. I know Fiorot on Chukagian. But no. Chukagian's fighting Hebos. Amanda Hebos. So you're gonna do this fight. And this is what I do. If Shevchenko beats Santos and then fights, and I think if she does that, she'll have to fight the winner of Chukagian Hebos. I think Chukagian will win that. Fight Chukagian and then fight the winner of this. Make the fight happen. Moving on though to the headliner of the early prelims, which is I forgot what it was. Alexei Olenek versus Tanner Boser. Now, Boser was supposed to fight this weekend against Alexander Romanov. Lemos versus Andrade this weekend. He fell out of the fight, I think, due to a pretty bad injury, so I had to just do him versus Alexei Olenek. Olenek's been fighting monsters lately. Not Bandera. He's supposed to fight Jared Bandera. He's not really a monster, but I think it's one for both guys, but Boser doesn't really do well against grapplers. He doesn't do well against grapplers. And Olenek doesn't do well against strikers, so it's pretty even. Let's freaking do this fight. Let's freaking go. Alexei Olenek, Tanner Boser. Sorry it's on the early prelims, but Jared Bandera versus Alexei Olenek was on the early prelims of UFC 273. So maybe you can do this again on the early prelims. Sorry, Olenek, but you ain't fed to Boser. Good luck. Could win, honestly. Honestly, he could actually win, but I don't know. But it would get KO'd. Make the fight happen. Moving on, though, to another one. Mark Madsen, I think, should take on Jakar Close. I think they should do this fight. Mark Madsen, Jakar Close. I think last weekend Jakar Close got a win over Brandon Jenkins, and he called out Mark Madsen. I actually forgot to say it in the full card recap when he got the win. I forgot to say he called out Mark Madsen. He did call out Mark Madsen, and they should make it for this card. Jakar Close, Mark Madsen. Makes sense. Jakar Close called him out. They should do it. Make the fight happen. And yeah, make that fight happen. I'm sorry it's on the early prelims, but this card is just going to be a good card. And moving on, though, to to the second to last one. Muhammad Makayev, you can see right here. Muhammad Makayev should take on Malcolm Gordon. Oh shoot, I touched the Fiora there by accident. Let's make it happen. Muhammad Makayev, Malcolm Gordon. Sorry it's on the early prelims, but it's on a huge pay-per-view card, so you can't really, and this is really good matchups, good prelims. So you can't try to match that. Make this fight happen, though. Muhammad Makayev, Malcolm Gordon on a pay-per-view card. Give Muhammad Makayev that spotlight on a pay-per-view card. I know it's lower on the pay-per-view card, but still, be on the pay-per-view card. Makayev, Gordon. He called out Gordon as well, so I think Gordon should accept it. Also, it's good for Gordon as well. Even if he wins, he'll be in a good position. So yeah, make the fight happen. Also, if Makayev beats Gordon, it's not like I know Gordon's not the best, but Gordon's coming off good. He's coming off good 2 wins over Dennis Bondar and Francisco Figueiredo, so it'll be good for Makayev to beat him, especially early by finish. And yeah, make the fight happen. But yeah, moving on to the last one that should open up the card. Mayra Bueno Silva versus Miranda Maverick. Let's make this one happen. I know I wanted this in my last card builder, but they just didn't do it. It makes sense. Miranda Maverick, Mayra Bueno Silva, Make it. They both since then fought once. Since I wanted them to fight each other, they both since fought once. Maverick fought, I think, Sabina Mazo. She beat her. And then Mayra Buenaso just fought last weekend against Yanan Wu. Make this now. Make the fight happen. Now that they're coming off good wins, make them versus each other to open up this card. And I just wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind this. And look at this card, man. Look at this card. It is a great card. That should be UFC 277, July 30th, Dallas, Texas. Make the fight happen. I don't know why I said make the fight happen. I always say that. Make the fight happen. Make the card happen. It's a great card, though. You got good guys, you got good girls and guys. It's good. It's a good card, honestly. It is a very good card. But yeah. We'll see, though. But it is a good card, though. To be honest with you, it is a good card. I would probably switch this, though. Maybe I'll switch this. If I'm being honest with you, I'll switch this. Sorry, Muhammad Makayev. You're getting over here. You're going over here. Maybe I can switch it like that. And then do that. If I gotta be realistic with what they're gonna do. If I have to be realistic, they're probably gonna do that. Sorry, Muhammad Makayev, but you're gonna be on the early prelims. Yeah. Let's see what they do. They're probably gonna do this. I probably think. But yeah, I'll stick with that, honestly. I'll stick with that. They're probably gonna do that instead. And yeah. We'll see what they do. But yeah. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is a UFC 277 July 30th card builder. And yeah. I put July 30th right here. In brackets because there's 2 pay-per-views. I just want to mix it up. And yeah, I don't know if I should switch this. What are they gonna do? I think they're gonna do that. No, I don't. No. This doesn't seem right. We're not doing that. Nope. This looks way better. I don't like. They have to kick off the card. Sorry. I don't like that. That just doesn't look good. Make this fight happen. This is what the real card should be. Yeah. Peace out, guys. Woo! Peace. Peace out. Peace out, guys.